Good morning. So we are just driving by Dutton, Montana. Probably the biggest town I've went through since I left Great Falls. So I decided to start a new video here. But we have another 34 miles to the Highway 44 turnoff to Glacier National Park. And that's where we will end this video. So Shelby is north of the turnoff. That must be a decent sized town because there's nothing up here. Almost be like living in Canada right here. You're so close to Canada. It seems farther away from the rest of the country than Western Washington. Well, because there's no big cities is why. Bridge is 148 miles. That must be it's got to be in Canada. Wow, must be a pretty big town to be advertised here. There's some clouds north. I'm not sure if we will make it to them or not. It'd be nice. 62 degrees right now at 8:20 in the morning. I don't think there's any bugs out, so that's good. Yeah, we'll definitely try and find a campground, I think, tonight. After tonight, we'll be in Washington, and I don't know if it'll be possible. At least the state parks will be full. I guess we could try a private campground. But Washington campgrounds are pretty hard to come by in the summer without reservations. You know, RV spots at least. Wow. Wide open spaces. Start watching the weather from some of these towns up here. I want to see how cold it really gets when there's not like a cold front coming through. Like, what's the normal low when there's a high pressure? Basically, if I lived up here, or if a person lived up here, you would have to go to Canada all the time, being so close. And you're basically you could go to the Canadian Rockies so easy. That would be amazing. Like, you'd probably travel in Canada as much as in the U.S. I wonder if Montana has the enhanced driver's license like Washington. Basically, you had to show your birth certificate to get it, and it works like a passport to go to Canada. Driving, you can't use it flying, but driving you can use it. So I'm looking forward to actually using it someday. COVID kind of delayed that. Some deer in the field over there. They're big. That's the first deer I've seen this morning. I should probably watch out. Beartooth Mountains in along the Montana-Wyoming border there by east of Yellowstone are really amazing. That was in a video, a few videos back when I did that, if you haven't seen it. Definitely want to go back there. Ah, here's a rest area, but I didn't really see it in time. Oh, no one there. I don't even think they advertised it. I don't remember seeing a sign. There was like 2 cars there, or a car and a truck. That's one thing about doing these videos of real-time driving. Like you get to see how I feel sometimes. Don't really hide it, and it's real. I don't edit out the bad stuff. That I'm trying to do are different because you know I start and stop the camera when I want to. "27 miles." We start going west. The sun angle should be perfect for driving through the park, I hope. So I went skiing somewhere by Whitefish, Kalispell area. We took Amtrak. I don't remember the name of that ski place. You know, it was pretty fun. It's crazy. I don't even remember where we stayed. And that was only, oh gosh, that would have been 16, 17 years ago. Actually, it's long. I didn't realize it was that far back. Almost 20 years ago. Wow. But we were in Western Washington. We jumped on Amtrak, I want to say in the evening. So it was a red eye. Got to the ski place in the morning. So we basically put our stuff in our rooms and hit the slopes right away. It was fun. And I went skiing in Banff also when I lived there in the Seattle area. This was a long time. This was again 20 years ago almost. But that was fun. We flew, took a plane to Calgary or Edmonton, one of the two. I can't remember. I think it was Calgary where they had the Olympics. And then we had a bus. They bussed us like 2 hours. And I can remember having Molson's beer on the bus and thinking that was the neatest thing, like drinking on the bus. Molson's beer is not very good though. But it's like Canadian Coors. But the ski area we went to was I think it was by Lake Louise. But you actually took a gondola to get back to the ski area. It wasn't really by the village. And that was different. It was really nice. So the powder was amazing. Oh, I miss those days. Definitely miss it. Don't skiing, because as you get older, it's easier to break bones. I mean, I had some pretty bad falls. You know, I broke sunglasses once when I fell. I don't know how my body would handle it, you know, or hold up as you get older. I don't know. I mean, old people ski, but I would probably have shorter skis so I don't go as fast. And it's easier to turn in moguls. Hopefully I wouldn't take the risk I did either back then. But I don't know. Wow, there is nobody on this road. It's like zombies took over. No one's left but me. Speaking of that, I'm reading a book on zombies, and the zombies came about because of a vaccine. This was before COVID started. Like, some author wrote this book like 10 years ago probably. Like, she foresaw, you know, what could happen. That's what I need to tell people. Like, you know, we might all become zombies after we get this vaccine. It affects the proteins in your brain. Is what how they explained it in the book. I need to keep reading it. I just haven't had time. It's a really good book. Sometime in the vlog, I should get it out and I'll show you the author's name and what the. It's actually 3 books in one, so it's like 1,000 pages I bought. She did a trilogy. But a lot of it so far is set in the Pacific Northwest, because that's where the main characters grew up. And I want to say that one of the other characters has a ranch in Montana. And having ranches with livestock is not looked good upon, because, like, so in the book, animals over 50 pounds, they can turn into zombies. So your horse could be a zombie, or your cow could be a zombie. Then they start, you know, killing everyone. I'll get you the name if you like zombie books. Wow, so you look east and there's a few little, like, peaks. I don't know what they are. They're not mountains really. And it's just flat as can be. I want to say when you get this far north, it's flat all the way to North Dakota at this point if you drive east. And I was gonna take that Highway 2 because I want to see what it looks like. But I'll do that some other time. There's a bunch of lakes and wildlife refuges, and that's about it. And you go through a bunch of reservations. Here's the town of Brady. There's just nothing big up here. How windy it is and how cold in the winter though. I mean, we're in the open plains. I want to say Great Falls is one of the coldest places in the country, like major cities that they report, you know, the weather on. So I'm sure farther north of Great Falls is even worse. Yeah, can you imagine your heating bill on some of these, like, I see some, you know, decent sized schools must just be constantly running their furnace. I want to say it's colder here than Fairbanks, Alaska for the most part. I mean, Fairbanks, Alaska gets cold, but it also has some warm spells where it's not that bad over the winter, surprisingly. I mean, when it gets cold, it's cold. It's like minus 20, minus 30. But I remember seeing times in the winter where it was 25, 30 degrees. And I don't think they get the wind that you get here in Montana, in Fairbanks. Because it's a totally different environment. Find a place to park in the first town we go through and make breakfast. So I put my salad and my sandwich in the freezer. I don't think it's cold enough to actually freeze them, especially since it's not running right now. But we'll find out. I might want to move the salad to the fridge because frozen salad does not thaw good. Yeah, I'll do that next time I stop. And then later in the day I can move it back to the freezer maybe. Hopefully it's not too late. Wow. Oil wells all of a sudden. The gas I got at the Flying J was an Exxon, and I couldn't believe it was still winterized. It says winterized. I don't know if they just don't take the sticker off, or if it really is still winterized in June. Wow, that bird! I don't understand why they fly in front of me like that. You probably saw it. I mean, he was feet from hitting us. Trailer. Oh, that's a toy hauler, and it's got the garage in the back. That's another reason I like driving 60, because of the guy I saw that had the tread blowout in the RV, and it damaged his muffler and stuff. The faster you go, the hotter the tires get. Just more chance of that happening. I'm perfectly happy going 60 all the time now, I think. I don't even need to go 65. Maybe in Texas I would go 65 because it's, I don't know. Gotten used to going 60 though. Doesn't bother me when people pass me. Just not in that much of a hurry, I guess. So these mountains are not terribly tall, I want to say. I want to say 7, 8, 9, 10,000 feet. They're not, 12, 13, 14,000 feet like in the Colorado or the Beartooth Mountains. If they were, oh my gosh, there would be so much more snow in them. It would be neat if we had some really tall mountains in the far north, like 14,000 foot mountains. I think that's what the Canadian Rockies, I think they're that tall, 10 to 14,000 feet. That's why they're so spectacular. drive home, I only really have to transfer the videos one more time because I have, you know, that'll leave 2 days and 4 memory cards. And I never use more than 2 memory cards a day. So, and depending on which way I go home, I'm not going to film all of the drive once I get to Washington. Yeah, I can't believe how dirty the RV is though, the front. I mean, it is coated in bugs. I'm gonna have to put the soapy water on it, just let it sit. You know, maybe do that like twice before I even start scrubbing. Oh, that bird almost died too. The Beartooth Mountains, I think that's the same mountain range that goes down into Wyoming by Sheridan, Wyoming. It is a really spectacular mountain range. Definitely want to visit all of it more. Then you got the northern Idaho mountains, or central maybe. I wanted to see those more too. And then, of course, all the stuff in Montana. Today's the big week though. Get the platform tent installed. Here's another rest area coming up 2 miles. This one has a sign. So I think we'll stop here and have breakfast. If you subscribe, please let anyone you know who likes these types of videos, you know about the channel. I'd appreciate it. Oh, I think this rest area is in town. I don't really want to stop if it is. I don't really call that a rest area. I don't know. I do want to eat. I think I will wait to my exit though. There's got to be something along the highway. Yeah, we'll keep going. We only have 9 miles to the highway. I'm getting really excited about getting there. Oh, it's a way station and rest area. So it wouldn't have been car is parked. Oh, I guess in the front there. Not sure what the weigh station part is. Yeah, we'll get off on the highway. Be there in 10 minutes. Well, first semi passing me all morning. So, you know how the border is closed. It must be open for freight, you know, truck drivers, I guess. I mean, because we still have to ship goods, you know, across the border every day, I would think. Makes me wonder if he's going to Canada. Yeah, I'm definitely going to buy the pop-up shower with the bag that holds water and the toilet seat, or not toilet seat, the little toilet seat contraption that you can put a plastic bag in for the truck, because I need to be able to take a shower if I want it, and I need to be able to go to the bathroom comfortably. I don't want to just dig a hole. I could just dig a hole, but I still want to sit down on a toilet seat. I can put that over the hole, so I'll take a shovel, then I can properly bury, you know, whatever waste I have. I think you're supposed to dig it's like a 12-inch hole, I want to say. Pretty deep. I would probably maybe go even deeper, like 2 feet, or a foot and a half, if I can. You know, sometimes I'll have a vault toilet though, but in times that I don't. And it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Oh gosh, excuse me. Definitely kind of tired still. I need breakfast and my iced tea. So I did not have a drink last night because I was staying at the truck stop. I did not want to risk someone coming out saying I had to move, or them, like, you know, you never know if they call the police and make them tell you to move, and then they're like, oh, you have alcohol in your breath and an RV in a parking lot. I don't want to see what would happen. I don't want to know. I don't know if it's allowed or not. So I just didn't have any drink, no beer. I'm remembering the drive east when I went to Flaming Gorge. That was really nice too. Like, I can just imagine sitting in a chair right now, you know, in the shade, just watching the views, you know, reading a book. It's very peaceful down there. Oh gosh. 5 more miles. Got a bunch of traffic all of a sudden too. Lost the Google Maps again. So it's taken me what, hour and a half? Has it been that long? Gosh, I hope not. I can't remember now if I left at 7:15 or 7:40. I guess it doesn't matter. If I have to divide the videos up, I'll do that. I wish the interstate was closer to the mountains, you know, instead of being so far east. Excuse me again. Can't stop yawning all of a sudden. Zoe woke me up again, 2:30 in the morning, like always. And I don't know if she finally quits or if I'm so tired I fall back asleep. She does her routine. She tries to, you know, get underneath all the window shades, get in all the cupboards, get up on the curtain rod, you know, things. And I just have to tell her, no, 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 no. All, you know, for like 10 minutes. Because if you don't, she'll get her claws in the screen by, you know, trying to get underneath the window shade. And you have to have the window shade shut at a truck stop because there's too much light. That's the only bad thing. She likes them open. I mean, she wants to see what's going on outside. And she has the whole front overcab. I leave those open. She could go there. Those are the only two windows that are open. But it's not enough for her. Cats need everything all the time. This looks like a copper kind of. Nope, it's not. Oh, it's a van then. Wow. I hit a deer and it looks like that did major damage to on the front top right. Tons of damage. They must have actually damaged the radiator too, because that thing is not drivable, it looks like. That's what I was worried about when we hit the deer, you know, damaging the radiator or anything in the front that would like make you not be able to drive it. But luckily we clipped it. It's on, you know, super extreme far right. We didn't, you know, damage any engine components or coolant or anything. Our exit coming out. Highway 44 West. Also called Valley Road, it says. National Park sign, unless it's up on the ramp. I see a brown sign. Surprised. So we are 70 miles north of Great Falls, Montana. So I think it was like, you know, roughly 8:40 actually by the time we left or 7:40 by the time we left the truck stops.
Turn left onto Montana 44 West Valley Highway.
Ah, feels good to be off of the
Continue on Montana 44 West for 28 miles.
The interstate though. Finally headed toward Glacier National Park. Flatlands for the park. We have 158 miles to Kalispell, though, I know that. Oh, I need to end this video. Thanks for watching.